Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. This is the Pro Wrestling Logic New Japan Strong Report for the 28th of May 2022. Stray Dog Army, Bateman, Mystico, and Barrett Brown defeating for Yehai, Kevin Knight, and DKC. Not a bad opener. Match itself is there to eventually put forward a match in singles form between Bateman and Yehai. Team basically scuffle a bit. Fans in attendance are caught up in Bateman's ability to do good talking. Knight and Mystico kick things off for their team. Fast exchange, Knight does flying before bouncing off the ropes, rallying and arm dragging Mystico. On the mat, DKC and Barrett Brown together next. They have great chemistry and a good bit of fire. DKC asks Brown, "Do you want to fight?" and then trades chops. Yehai is great whenever together in a match, and then this spills out to the floor. Knight lands on Bateman with a dive to the floor. Mystico lands on his own next to Knight. Back in the ring, DKC catches Brown with a Liu King style kick from the middle rope. Crowd began chanting for him. Mystico catches DKC with a guillotine leg drop off the second rope for the win. Stray Dog Army continued beating down Yehai after the bell. Promo: Big Damo, otherwise known as Killian Dane in WWE, aired, explained how Ishii had made his debut in England 7 years ago with Rev Pro. He then explained that he's going to beat Ishii upon said debut in Damo's backyard. And then we go to David Finlay and Blake Christian. Quick exchange early. Finlay dropping to the floor, regroups. Christian hits a basement dropkick and tope dive to the floor. Hits crossbody back in the ring, but only for a near fall. 10 minutes of action back and forth. Really basic run. Finlay then hits a suplex drop and a 2 count. Christian counts with a lariat, and then Finlay teases using sledgehammer on Christian. Christian does 450 splash and then drapes Finlay for a close 2 count. Finlay then hits Christian with a stunner coming off the ropes and then uses the Trash Panda to win. Teasing using the slaying on Christian after the finish. Backstage, Finlay cuts a promo comparing Christian to a young Will Ospreay before explaining his next goal is to win a singles title in New Japan. He's been with the company for 7-8 years. It's time for a singles title win, he says, and that's where you go. TMDK, Jonah, Bad Dude, Tito, and Shane Haste defeat United Empire, Jeff Cobb, and Aussie Open. At least that's where they are attempting to go with things. And a good attempted run, and ultimately there's a good run there. Kyle Fletcher of Aussie Open and Jonah kicks the match off, shoving each other earlier before tying. Jonah bullies Fletcher into the corner. Fletcher then catches him with an enziguri, but Fletcher is coming off the ropes floor to attack Jonah, shoving him in midair. Flexed Fletcher in the corner. Cobb tags in next, with the crowd immediately responsible. Jonah decides to tag out. Haste instead. Haste does mocking of Cobb, chest, shoulders, and then Cobb is later able to use Haste back as a surfboard for a little bit of extra cowabunga action, and then basically things come around. Cobb held Haste in vertical suplex and targeted Mac Davis while simultaneously passing Haste over to Davis. Remember, Haste is hanging upside down. Suplex transfer. Davis then tags Fletcher gone, and the suplex transfers Haste over him. Fletcher then lets him down for the moment and finally snap suplex Haste into the mat. Jonah and Haste eventually work over Fletcher for a while. Fletcher eventually begins to counter and drop Haste with a brainbuster, tags out to Davis, and he comes in after the match runs about 10 minutes, and ultimately Cobb and Jonah get in the ring together. Basically, they do very little, but there's a tease of something further there. Shoulder blocks, neither go down. The crowd eats that up, crashing into each other and running cross body blocks. Back in the ring, Aussie Open puts Bad Dude Hito away after a double team, finishing him with a dragon type maneuver. Afterwards, All Empire gets in the ring together. Great Khan grabs the mic and addresses the crowd, telling them to bow down, and that will close the show for a very basic run. Anyway, we'll be back with more right after this.